Hey guys, Miata Man here. Tonight we're working on this beautiful British Racing Green 1991 Miata again. We've got all of the suspension and brakes done, all brand new calipers, rotors, and pads all the way around. It's starting to look pretty good. Yeah, there's the rear. I showed you in my last video when I was sitting there. So that's all good. Now, the suspension arms are all beautifully painted. We sanded them all down. We put some second generation NB struts and springs in there. It's looking good now. So we've just finished doing the timing belt. Well, not finished, but we started doing the timing belt. We've got the new belt on. We've got the new water pump in right there, and new tensioners and all that good stuff. Now it's time to start cleaning things up. So we've painted the bracket for the washer tank. Another really rusty bracket that was over here. We had to sand all the pulleys down because they were super rusty in the V where the belts go. And whenever that happens, you end up eating a lot of belts. So you have to clean that groove out really well. And the same on the crank pulley. It was really bad. But my good friend Dick, he took care of that for us today. He got them all done up nice and returned them back to me in great shape so we can put them back on. So there you go. We're gonna put a new thermostat in there also. And before we can finish the timing belt job, I want to talk about what happens when you leave a car sitting outside for many years. All the condensation and stuff that collects in the valve cover can create a lot of debris down in the spark plug wells. Look at that. Like, I can't pull plugs out of this until I have done a really fantastic job of cleaning that out. Otherwise, all that gunk is going in the cylinder. And I'd be lucky to even get a wrench on that one and that one. So number 2 and number 3 cylinders. I can't even touch the plugs in those yet. So this is the wires that came out. As you can see, tons of corrosion on those. And the funny thing is, this thing was running. It actually ran when it got here. So pretty impressed. Also, alternator. It was shot, so we've got a brand new alternator that's going to be going in there. And this is the old valve cover. So we were going to paint this thing until I took it off and I put it on this cardboard last night, and I saw a little trickle of water come out from inside the valve cover, rusty water. So I started to poke around where most of the pitting was, and I took an awl, and I was easily able to poke it through right here. So on the back side of that is that little shield there, and as you can see how much corrosion is on those holes there too. So anyway, this valve cover's shot. We're going to get a different one that's much nicer, and we'll be installing that on there instead. So that's where we're at right now. You know, we've also got to paint the shroud there that goes around the exhaust manifold and a few other brackets. There'll be lots of nuts and bolts. Rather than trying to save some of these, I've got a whole bunch of them, so we're just going to replace them, and this will be looking great. Like under the hood, I've already detailed the living daylights out of that, and it looks like brand new. So it's coming along nicely, guys. So stay tuned for more, and I'll post more videos as soon as we get some progress here. Have a great day.